and then you improve yourself. From working with assets, for instance, if you own ships, which we run our own ships, if I go to Shell, they will not take a ship from me if my ship is not certified. But today, if you graduate from University of Port Harcourt, you will be employed based on your degree, but soon after, we will find out if you indeed committed to applying that study, what you studied, to a productive venture or not. So what we try to do, and there's also the discrimination you find. X went to Harvard, the other one went to UNIPORT, and so that's not discrimination. Or it's an African university graduate, and he's from America. So what we try to do on GPI is to bring an aggregator that wherever you are graduated from, you have global exams that you can take that makes you become globally employable. So no one is going to discriminate against you that because you went to a particular school, you can't. All they need to know, if you have certain globally accepted standards, you are free to apply, you are free to employ, and they can trust you, and it becomes like an insurance certificate for you and also for the enterprise that's taking you on. So there's something we're driving, and after this presentation, my colleagues are here. We will enroll as many as possible. So it's a little bit like LinkedIn, but you're taking several steps beyond that. So hopefully, the smarter ones will give you more of that information. So this is again talking about how to get signed up, and this they will tell you more about it. So we're looking at ambassadors that will get on this program. It's no need to repay. We talked about vision. All you guys have talked about vision. Again, if you don't have a vision, everybody can have a eye, but if you don't have a vision, you're not going to ever see that business. When Walt Disney, the new Disneyland was being opened, a journalist approached the wife and said, "What a shame. After all these great dreams, your husband is not here to see this." And she said, "No, that's not true. He saw it way before it was built." So that's the power of vision. If you have a vision, like my young friend said, everybody will go through its platform in Garden City. You want to put Garden City on an electronic device so that everybody that wants to be, that's a great vision. So vision is critical. Without vision, you're not going to get started. We talk about talent. That's a common rule. If you run organization, university, I'm sure the VC will say it's relying on every of his staffer. However, he has the 20 top 10 talents. And if you have that 20 top talents, you will be able to turn around no matter how difficult it is. And if you also look at the society generally, how many brands did I put up there? The brands that are driving the world, that are making things happen, are less than 0.005% of the total organizations that are around the world. The same for the individual that you find. Joy has been driving us here and making a lot of impact to all of us here. And that the population that can do that. So if you do not have that right talent pool beyond a certain level, it will be a difficult battle that you may never, and it has to be deliberate to build that talent. Well, we've talked about passion. Everybody knows that you can't do this without a passion. So we can go on and on to talk about passion. There's nothing that can be done, because if we go through the story of every entrepreneur that is successful, you'll find that. I have a very common joke that I normally tell my friends. You know the seasonal entrepreneurs. Every new government that comes throw up new entrepreneurs. As the government leaves, those entrepreneurs disappear. That's not the kind of entrepreneurs we're talking to today. They've been entrepreneurs, it's in their DNA. And so you must have the passion, otherwise you'll all be going for the money, and you can tell. when the particular government is in power, they make big money, they drive big cars, they buy private jets, and then they do the big thing. And when the government disappears, you will see all of that disappear with it. There's no way to build an organization in that way. So your passion must drive you beyond any particular stuff. As I said, have good network, but if the network is of no value, you drop it. I don't think he meant it in that way, but in reality, too many talent you find out, or network you find out, they are parasites, and you don't need that as a business or as an entrepreneur. It's very important.